Hello nerds, it's Rick Nick and welcome back to the most consistent show on the internet, Spitballing. Wait, what do you mean? It's been 7 months. Today, if you didn't read the title, is going to be about why Sonic CD should be Tails CD, which just essentially means why Tails should have been the main character of Sonic CD, why Sonic CD should have been Tails' debut game. I don't know what to say. But yeah, apologies if I have a lot of this time. It has been a while since I've done a Spitballin. So my Trader 4 kind of derails, more or less. Yeah, just apologies. I'm doing it right now. But, I'm doing it again? Okay. But yeah, I do want to let everyone know beforehand that this video will be semi-scripted. The first portion, I'll be talking about the quick history of Tails. Yeah, that first portion is going to be fully scripted, and then afterwards, I will just be spitballing, essentially. You just get to hear me stutter a lot more, which is great. It's what this series is meant to do. But yeah, I also want to let everyone know beforehand that I do know Tails. I do know he is in the Christian Whitehead version of the game, the widescreen remake of Sonic CD. I do know Tails is in that version. But this video is intended for the main version for the Sega CD. It's intended, this video is meant to talk about why Tails should have been the main character of the original Sonic CD. Even though he is in the remake, yeah, I thought I should just let that be known before one of you goes, so yeah. but yeah, that's more or less everything, and I hope you enjoy the video. Tails the Fox, or Miles as degenerates call him, has had an interesting introduction into the Sonic franchise. And this is solely because of the way Sega wanted to handle Sonic's second game. Oh, sorry, Sonic's second games. Yeah, quick history lesson for all of you who aren't obsessed over Cyclops hedgehogs. Back in 1991, after Sonic's blazing success on the Genesis, Sega needed the sequel of Sonic to top the original game. However, there was a lot of internal conflict within Sega regarding Yuji Naka, the lead programmer of Sonic. So he moved to the US with the Sega Technical Institute to develop what we now know as Sonic 2 for the Sega Genesis. Meanwhile, in good old Japan, the creator of Sonic, Naoto Oshima, I don't know, I should really learn how to pronounce names, and the remaining developers who didn't leave, were responsible for the development of Sonic CD for the Sega CD. These two games were intended to be in one single package for one system, either the Master System or the Game Gear, but were deemed as two different and as a result were sold as two separate properties. So, when does Tails play into this? Well, he was in Sonic 2 as a shoo-in for a playable co-op, but he wasn't utilised further than that. The poor fox couldn't even fly or turn super. As for his involvement in Sonic CD, he's nowhere to be found in-game, and I honestly have no idea why. Even after searching and searching for a whole 20 minutes! I'm just kidding, I did more research than that. Anyway, the only thing I could find is that infamous See You Next game image drew by Judy Tatoya. So I'm assuming Tails wasn't in CD for either continuity reasons, or just to show respect to the good old people at America who wanted to use him for Sonic 2. I mean, the Japan development team knew of Tails, so I don't know why else they couldn't have used him for CD, outside of a sticker you can put on a car wash advertisement. But yeah, that's everything I know on Tails' involvement, or lack of involvement, with Sonic CD. So, let's get on to why Tails deserves to be the protagonist of the best classic Sonic game in existence. No, not that one! Okay, let's start off with the infamous level design of Sonic CD, which is notoriously way too vertical for Sonic's gameplay to even work. But if you play the Christian Whitehead version of Sonic CD and you play as Tails, you will have a much better experience. For those who have played as Tails in Sonic CD, you would probably, well, hopefully be inclined to agree with me. Because Sonic's whole gameplay, his whole notion in any classic Sonic game is to go as fast as you can from point A to point B, while Tails' gameplay is more exploration based and taking things slow, which makes every level, worth milking. When you Sonic, it's kind of a pain to explore, but with Tails, it's not a pain at all to explore. And when you play as Tails in these levels, it makes the horizontal shortness way more forgiving. In most Sonic, probably I would argue in all Sonic CD levels, if not like minus 1 or 2 levels, I would say the levels are very short if you're just zooming from point A to point B. You honestly don't even need to do the side missions in Sonic CD. All you need to do is collect 50 rings and jump at the end to do the missions. So the exploration isn't actually needed, which makes the horizontal shortness way less forgiving if you're playing as Sonic. But Tails is a whole different story. The side missions to destroy the machines are much more manageable, Tails, for one. And for two, you could just remake it to have the machines have a different purpose, if that makes sense. So exploring is worth doing. But on the base level, playing as Tails makes the levels a lot more manageable and a lot more fun to explore. I also do believe that the levels gimmicks could actually work better if designed with Tails' flight in mind. For example, wacky workbenches, the electric floor where it surges every now and then and makes Sonic bounce all the way up to the top of the level. When you play as Sonic, it's not really fun. You kind of just get launched without warning. Well, that's obviously what it's meant to do, but you get launched quite unforgivingly and you get thrown up into these wires or enemies or whatever, which kind of sucks. But if you play as Tails, the challenge becomes more about skill rather than where you randomly land. With Tails, you could design it. Well, obviously, I do need to say the levels do need to be tweaked a bit, but only a bit. With Tails, if you tweak the level design of wacky workbenches, for example, the level could be more about skill. Conserve your flight. When you do fly, make sure you're not touching any wires, any bouncy floors, whatnot. I know. I just think Tails complements the level design a lot more than Sonic does. That's more or less everything about the level design. Let's move on to the aesthetics and style. Same thing, I guess. The whole game's style revolves around being busy and radical, and Sonic blends into that style and aesthetic way too much. There's moments where Sonic just completely blends into the background and it kind of looks like a Picasso painting. But Tails, on the other hand, is a very nice contrast to the extreme 90s aesthetic the game goes for. Even though he does have certain design aspects that relate to Sonic's design as well, like the shoes, Tails blends in a lot less with the background. It kind of looks like he's in this unfamiliar environment, which is kind of the whole narrative of the game. I mean, the whole narrative is Sonic goes into this floating planet called Little Planet, I think, and he's meant to be in this completely new world, which doesn't make sense when he kind of fits into the world perfectly. It doesn't give that vibe of a fish out of water. Tails does give that vibe, which is very good in terms of narrative storytelling and just actual design. I know I'm going into narrative and storytelling, but I think it's worth pointing out for this section anyway. Also, I do think Tails thematically works way better for Sonic CD, as it's focused on machinery and sci-fi, a theme that is strong with Tails' character. You're destroying time machine robots, you're going back in time like it's fucking Back to the Future. A lot of the levels look very robotic. So not only does Tails complement the design, it's actually way more in character for him to be in this environment. He's a fish out of water, but the themes and style also kind of relate to his character as well. These levels and this whole game is a perfect kind of setup for Tails to flourish, and I don't know why they made Sonic. I don't know why they made the choice for Sonic to be in there, and I just think it's kind of laughable. But yeah, moving on, I guess. Yeah, that's right, I'm redoing game elements, let's get into it. First of all, I would make Sonic into Metal Sonic. This gives Tails a reason to go to this little planet to save his friend from Eggman's robotinization. This also gives a reason for why Sonic isn't playable. I also think it kind of makes Metal Sonic a much cooler character, instead of just being this lifeless husk that Eggman's designed to kill Sonic, much like the Metal Sonic in Sonic 2. You know, Metal Sonic's kind of way more compelling. He's Tails' friend. Gives Tails more the reason to save Sonic, and it just makes Metal Sonic, as I've previously mentioned, way cooler. So yeah, first things first, make Sonic into Metal Sonic. Next thing I want to change about the game is to give Amy a bigger role. Since Sonic is the damsel in distress, Amy can play a bigger role in the story. This is also her debut game after all. I would also make Amy a playable character for co-op, or for those who want more of a challenge. I really like mods and fan games that include Amy. A big example would be Sonic Roboblast, and in that game Amy is a much more challenging character to use, as she doesn't have the same jump as all the other characters. She also can't spin dash. So if you want more of a challenge, it could be cool to have Amy as a playable character, you know, to use the hammer instead of the spin dash and whatnot. I just think Amy could have been a lot more with Sonic CD than she ended up being, which was essentially just, I don't know, a love interest, I guess. I know. Amy was kind of wasted potential in Sonic CD. So that's kind of the next thing I want to change. There could also be story elements to this as well. There could be a cutscene where Tails meets Amy, and then Tails could be like, "Oh, I'm trying to save my friend, this blue hedgehog," and she's like, "Blue hedgehog?" So you know, if you really wanted to keep the theme of Tails being in love with Sonic, her whole motive could be to save Sonic, to have a boyfriend, or whatever, and it could lend to some great comedy. I'm giving this game for the Sega CD a in-depth story. I do not know what I'm doing. Let's move on. The last thing I want to change, for the game at least, is to change the overall message the story conveys. Instead of saying that machines are bad and unsustainable, it could be that machines can be both used for good and bad. The same message was proven in SA1 and SA2. I feel like with Sonic CD, the overall message in that game is the one that was conveyed in Sonic 1 or 2, which is, machines bad, we kill fat bigwigs who make machines bad. But Tails' whole character is, this kind of boy genius who uses machines for good. Maybe instead of breaking the machines in the past, he could remake them. So instead of making enemies, they make flowers. I know. I feel like instead of the game kind of being very one-sided, where it's like a future with machines is a future no one wants to live in, it could be a future with the right machines, could be a pretty good future if put in the right hands. And I feel like if they just change that message, and you know, Tails is the perfect character to change that message with, the story could be way cooler. Let me know what you think. I'm gonna do the outro now. Whoa, transition! Oh my god. Oh, who knew transitions could be so painful? But yeah, thanks for watching the video. I really appreciate the support, everyone. We are currently on 462 subscribers, which is absolutely insane. I have been saying this on a lot of my streams, but you know, we are currently on our way to 500 subs. And I've made a deal with all my viewers in streams, and I guess now my viewers in videos, that if I reach 500 subs before September, I will be doing a face reveal. So if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe. And if you're not subscribed and you've been watching all up until the outro, then what are you doing, man? Subscribe! Come on! Respect the hustle, bro. Respect the hustle. Anyway, there is a few things I want to talk about before I do end off this video. So yeah, bear with me. Yeah, what you see right now is a bit of fan art that has been drawn for me over the past few months. yeah, I'm going to be showing fan art now at the end of my videos. I haven't got the format exactly down of what I want to do, but I do want to be showing what yous all do for me outside of videos, like fan art, you know, fan games, and some for some of you looking to use Scarfy. Yeah, I'm just showcasing some fan art at the end of videos now. This is the format I have right now. I actually don't know the format. I haven't figured anything out while recording this. But more or less, you see in fan art, enjoy it. Go check these people out. They're really cool people since they drew me. And very flattering, may I add. May I add indeed. That's not an invitation for you to draw me in an unflattering image. Looking at you, Elmo. I know what you like. I know what you like, Elmo. Don't. I see you picking up the pencil, Elmo. Don't you draw me like that! I do want to talk about some stuff in terms of videos I featured in. There is a reason why my uploads have been slow, and it's because I've been doing a bunch of videos for other degenerates. So I guess you might as well check them out. But yeah, check these people out. I've been doing a lot of collabs this year, so I want you to check them out. First video is this one by Lemon, or Will, as I call him, because we are best friends. Go check it out. It's about Sonic Generations. I had a bunch of fun recording it, and the video itself is such a good in-depth analysis of Sonic Generations as a whole. He really changed my perspective on a lot of things in terms of gameplay and whatnot. And yeah, just go check it out. It's a great video. Another great video is one made by Poto, or Kendall, as he is a father figure to me. I mean, let's move on. Yeah, let's just go check out Poto's video on his second video on Sonic GT, which is probably his best video ever. It's such a good video. He put blood, sweat, and tears into that video, and I featured on it and probably shat over the quality of it. So yeah, check it out, I guess. but yeah, go check out Poto's channel and Lemon's channel. They've both made great videos, very entertaining and very analytical. And also, last thing I want to say, the SA2 video is being worked on. I will be honest, all the collabs and school and everything outside of videos it has been quite difficult. But I am back into the swing of it. The SA2 video is under production, so you know, look out for that video. I guess it won't be. It is still going to be a while before I actually get it out there. There's a lot I need to do. I just want to let you know that I am working on it, and it will hopefully be the best video on this channel. Not to sugarcoat it. But yeah, just to give you all a I'll let you all scrounge around and pick up these little crumbs of news. That doesn't even make sense. The SA2 video's been worked on, and that's all you need to know. I've been Rick Nick, and this has been Spitballing. I'll see you all next video, or on stream, since I'm streaming a lot more now. Bye!